I got a typo. Thanks, Alexa. It's your fault. It's supposed to say seasons, not CAR or anything like that. Players, thank you for sending that code to your parents. Parents, by the time we leave tonight, if you don't have the code, grab the code. I'll give you the opportunity to grab the code. All right, for our Remind app. All of our communication will be done through the Remind app all season long. Some people probably wonder why in the world we'd be having a baseball meeting so early. Twofold. One, our off season is the most crucial part of baseball season. Number two is we got to discuss spring break because spring break needs to be booked by, I would say you need to have a condo probably booked by the middle of November. Middle of November, you're probably too late. And again, I'll go through all that, but that's the two main reasons as to why we are doing this right now. Before we go any further, Coach Carmack in the white black hat right here is our pitching coach for our program, and Coach Reese next to him is our outfield coach. Coach Reese might be the most genuinely best person I've ever met in my entire life. So, Coach Carmack, you're great. Like I think you would agree with that. So, I'm going to get killed for this. Before you go on, happy 25th wedding anniversary, Tony and Alexa Murphy. Yeah, we clap for them. They chose to be here rather than at their anniversary, so I think they deserve a round of applause. So, spring break. Fort Walton Beach Bash is where we're going to attempt to go to again this year. Who's going? We have no idea. And you're probably as a parent going, are you serious right now? I just lost 12 seniors from last year's team. And we are in, I don't like to use the terminology rebuild. We are in reload mode, okay? So, we don't know yet. We are going to try to get you an answer. But again, I wanted to get you this information. I guarantee I have not seen 3/4 of the guys in this room play baseball. Okay? I think that's probably a fair statement. Or coaches and I. So, how are we going to see this? We're going to have some open fields. We're going to have some weightlifting stuff. We're going to have some stuff coming up soon where we can evaluate something. We're not breaking any OHSA rules. It's allowed to be done. Okay? One thing that the OHSA just gave us permission on this past week is we can go 6-1 with our players. In the years past, we've been 4-1. So we can work with 6 players now to 1 coaching staff. That allows us to be able to have an infield and an outfield combo, pitcher-catcher combo, defensive guys working with offensive guys also getting work in. So those 2 extra people, and you can ask the coaching staff about this, those 2 extra people actually mean a lot, especially in rotational, because guys, during the off season, it is an absolute grind. We are in the weight room so much, and they get tired, and they get wore out, but that's baseball. Baseball is a sprint and a marathon. There's no other sport that you have to prepare for a sprint and a marathon at the same time. So we try to make sure arm care is a big thing. So spring break, the dates Saturday to Saturday is the 3rd through the 10th. Okay, so we will be out of school the 5th through the 9th. Is that? Yeah, I think 5th through 9th, 5th through 8th, somewhere around there. In the Fort Walton Beach Bash. Fort Walton Beach, Florida. Again, the Remind app code, if you cannot see it, I'm going to blow it up here in the next couple slides so it'll get bigger for you. Off-season workouts. Our off-season workouts, again, I will send this out in information, but it's going to be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. We like to have the ability to go upper, lower, and a whole lot of core every day. Coach Schupert's not here. But guys who've been in the off season, it's core all the time. All right. We will be 3 to 5 at the field house. We will have weights, hitting, open fields, and arm care. I was talking to Coach Carmack the other day. We're going to try to do drive line this off season, which is going to help our freshmen. Guys, I don't care how good you think your arm is in a gym right now. When we get into the winter, don't blow your arm out. Our young guys, we tell them every year, we don't care how fast you can throw in a gymnasium. It is not going to help us. Their arms are sore. They've never played baseball and practiced 6 days a week. And they're freshmen. Okay? Every year. DK, how did your arm feel after about the first week and a half? It was tired. It was hurt. DK was a freshman last year. The guys come in, McCracken, you've been there. Your arm's hurting as a freshman, isn't it? You're not used to it. So we got to do arm care during the off season. So when we come into season, we're going every single day, except for Saturdays, try to get to the weight room. Okay? You got to take care of your arms. I'm just going to be 100% honest with you. The off seasons are not mandatory. The off seasons are not mandatory. But see the next line after that. Neither is playing time. Neither is playing time. If you are a winter athlete, you are exempt from everything. It's as if you were with us. If you're a winter athlete, it is as if you were with us. You're completely exempt. Okay? We don't want to take you away from your sport. If you are not playing a winter sport, we expect you to be with the Madison Mohawks from 3 to 5. I don't care what your summer team's doing. Your summer team's not getting you stronger. I can guarantee you that. Your summer team's not getting you stronger. You got to get stronger. 3 to 5. If you want to go hit with your summer team afterwards, no problem. No problem at all. 3 to 5. 3 to 5 for the Mohawks. My job is not to invest into summer programs. My job is to invest into our program. Okay? I am not against summer ball. I'm actually for it because you get more live action throughout the summer. And I enjoy you guys going and playing. But your job is to be with the Madison Mohawks if you are not doing anything in the winter. A thing that we used to start back when we coached at Dayton Christian. We always told our players, you want to win 7th inning? The 7th inning is won in November. It's not won out there in the games in the month of April, May. You got to put gas in your car. You got to put what they used to say, the hay in the barn. You got to put the hay in the barn. You got to go run off of something. So we are very methodical about it, and we believe that we win games because we're in the weight room, we're hitting, we're fielding, we're doing defensive stuff, we're doing stuff, and we're investing in our program. There's your remind code. So if you don't have it, please enter in the Remind app, and that way all of our communication, everything goes through Remind app. Does anybody need that any further? Everybody good? Good. This is where I would prefer people to stay. We went down here, we were planning to go last year, COVID happened, we didn't get to go, and our team was all staying at Destin West Beach Resort. Okay? What I would tell you to do is go through VRBO. I think you get your best deals through that, but if you want to go through Destin West itself, you're more than welcome to do so. But I'm trying to help you out and get a cheaper price. I know personally the coaches and I, we were going to stay in Sandpiper. But Destin West Beach Resort, last year, just in that hotel alone, well, Carlisle was staying in the green rooftop ones, but the other ones was Edgewood, Miamisburg, Madison, and Belleville. So that's, understand just from our little area, there's a lot of people going down, so that's why we try to get our hotels booked quickly, or condos booked quickly. Here's information for Destin West. Again, highly recommend VRBO. If you need this information sent to you, send me an email, and I'll just throw the PowerPoint in there. If that will help you guys out. Possible questions. Do we have to stay at Destin West? No, you don't have to. I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money. That's not fair. You can spend your money which way you want. I will tell you, if the guys can stay together, they thoroughly enjoy that. Right there at the beach, right there at the bay, as you saw, the hotels on the beach and the bay, half and half. I noticed that one of the hotels that had more majority of the players at a couple years ago, everybody was always at that. So they went, and the parents are able to keep a better eye on the kids, and we as coaches, we are not responsible for the kids once we're down there, and I'll continue to explain that. The student athletes and parents are unable to attend, are you and your family willing to host additional players? That's something that you got to ask your family, and you got to let me know. Players, if you're not able to have your parents go with you, that's okay. We understand circumstances. We will help you find a host family. Okay? Why are players staying with the parents and not the team? It's pretty simple. It's called money. Okay? We don't need to go and fundraise money, stick all the kids in a hotel room, they get damaged, I'm fired, and everything else. Okay? Seen it happen? Yes. An SWL school got in trouble about 10 years ago because all the coaches were at the hotel, around the pool, drunk, and no one was watching kids. So, I'm just being honest with you. Parents, there's no need for you to pay for your hotel room, and then on top of that, pay for your kids' hotel room. I got a great idea. Your kids can stay with you. Okay? Your kids can stay with you. That's why we recommend that they be with you guys. Goals of the trip. I've told the story before, and I'll tell it again. When I first became a head coach in 2011, I asked a coach in this area, like, why do you feel like you want a state championship? And he said, to be honest, I think we won a state championship in 07 because our team went out on spring break in 06 together, and they truly bonded and invested in one another. So when we were at Christian together, coach and I were like, we want to take a team on a trip. And every year, I went on a trip. To see the kids out of the elements of school, to be able to invest in one another, to me, it's worth every bit. And you're a really young coach, you're paying. Well, us coaches pay for our trip as well. So we understand the money aspect. Enjoy your family vacation. When I tell you that it's 80% vacation, 20% baseball, I don't know if there's. So our first trip, there's no one in Atlanta. But we legitimately, we were 80% vacation. After the game, if we lose, we're going to get a huddle, we're going to break our huddle, and we're all going to the beach. We're going to lunch, we're going to do something. You can do whatever you want. That's it. That's it for the day. The coaches have been there. It's 80% vacation. It's 80% vacation. Again, it's your money. I don't want to waste your time. We'll play 5 games down there. There's Niceville High School. Go ahead and spell that, or pronounce that C. School. Fort Walton Beach, Navarre. The cost is $1,100 for the varsity, and that includes field rentals, umpires, and insurance. Okay? That's something we will fundraise once the season comes. Okay? And we'll talk about fundraiser in just a few minutes. Actually, Lex is going to talk about fundraising, but we'll talk about that in a second. Okay, I want to give you an idea of what this was actually our schedule this past season we received, okay? We have a Saturday night hotel meeting at 10 o'clock. That's just so I can make sure all players are there safe and their families are safe. I fret, I worry about everybody traveling, okay? So I want to make sure we get back in and everybody's there and we get to see each other. And so it's not really a team meeting, it's more of a, all right, everybody's here, good, let's have a great time. Sunday, light evening practice on one of the fields, we'll request that. Do I know details of that? No. I request on Monday at 9 a.m. game, leave the hotel at 7:15, drive to the field, warm up, play the game, done by 11, at the beach by 12. You can stay at the beach, you can go to lunch, you can do whatever you want for the rest of the day. Okay? That is all you. Okay? Tuesday, I request a doubleheader. Okay? A 9 and 11. Alright? So we'll play 3 games. Then, Wednesday, we'll have a complete off day. Families, go do whatever you would like. There's no restrictions. No one has to ask me, can I go to SeaWorld? Can I go do this? I don't care. Have a great time. Enjoy your family vacation. Okay? And then I request a night game on Thursday night. So essentially, you're having almost 2 off days. Okay? So you play a doubleheader and you get a day and a half off. No, I'm not going to tell you to stay out of the pool. No, I'm not going to tell you to put sunscreen on. No, I'm not going to tell you, guys, I want you for that 2.5 hour time frame to focus on baseball, and after that, it's yours. The rest of the day is yours. The following Saturday, the 10th, we will depart from Fort Walton Okay? I will check in, make sure everybody is home by Sunday, safe and sound. Monday we're back at it. We got a league game with Carlisle. Carlisle will also be down there, so hopefully got a little discount report on them. But that is kind of what a week will look like for us on our spring break trip. This was us down at, I think that was Navarre High School. Yeah, that was at Navarre High School a couple years ago. We had a great time. The guys did a good job competing. Competition down there is very stiff. Coach came up to us. We're playing McCracken County out of Kentucky. And he said, man, Coach, you guys in Ohio know how to play some baseball. I was like, that's pretty good too. But he said, we played Mason last week. They beat us 2-0. I said, Coach, no disrespect. You're not prepared us to Mason High School. And he said, well, they had a guy, he could throw the ball really well. I said, yeah, and so did you guys. They pitched a new pitcher every inning, and every one of those dudes was throwing in the upper 80s. Some dudes throwing in the low 90s. It was unbelievable. Let's just say the Mohawks did not win 2-0. We lost 13, 14-6. We scored some runs, but it was the competition is great. Their number one was going to Vanderbilt with 97 miles an hour from the crack cap. And their their third baseman was a 6'3" kid, big old tall kid, first pitch of the game. He had a 380-foot shot over the wall. We're like, uh-oh. So that's competition. Luckily, we had a little left-hander down there as a sophomore. And Trey Harmon plays for the University of Kentucky right now. He's 6'5", 255 pounds, and he's a monster. His exit velocity off his bat is 110. The MLB average is 105. And we were up 7-3, and we looked at him and we said, throw it, see how far you can hit it. And luckily, we got a strikeout. We ended up beating Somerset and won the game. We had some really good games. Our first game down there, we went into extra innings. They started a Louisiana Lafayette kid and brought in a Louisville closer. So the competition down there is very stiff. And if we don't produce offensively, it might be a long day for us. We go down there and go 0-5, so what? We go down there and go 1-4, so what? We go down there and go 5-0, awesome. It's a building thing. Again, we're gonna have a bunch of inexperienced guys at varsity level, and that's fine. That's not a big deal. So again, we just enjoy our time down there. For 4 question comments, I'm gonna have Alexa talk about fundraising, or she can relay it to me.
No, so last year we did a couple fundraisers, probably before February is the goal. So that way what we fundraise, the coaches can use to help buy stuff that the boys need. And last year they bought some armbands, some tees. We had success with the Educator raffle, looking to do that again. We had success with the quarter auction. That's I hope to do again because that brought in a lot of money for us. I'm open to ideas. I'll have Matt send stuff out through the app. But we'll probably start with the Yeti raffle towards the middle of November, is where I'm at right now. And I'm open to ideas. If you have great ideas, I'll take them.
One of my favorites I thought was the quarter auction that they did. It was easy. I don't want to say it's easy because I know that count the money, collecting it, and everything else, but I thought it was a good event, and the parents, the community kind of showed up for that. And again, before they make the money, we spend the money because we needed arm care bands. So we got 10 Jaeger bands, and our guys, I thought we would have benefited from that. Again, we didn't get to use them, but it's something we are going to implement. Again, we care about our players' arms. Like that's not anything that we want to ruin. If we ruin arms, we're not going to have a good season. That's just all there is to it. And JV and varsity practice together every single day. So JV and varsity gets the same exact treatment at practice. That's just the way it is. Now, when we play opposite, we always play opposite sites. Okay? So if varsity's home, JV's on the road, vice versa. Okay? And if anybody knows me, I don't mind playing on the road. I think we have one of the best fields in Southwest Ohio, but I don't mind playing on the road. And sometimes there's a method to my madness as to why we want to go play on the road. Why we want to get on a Saturday morning trip at 8 o'clock in the morning and drive an hour and a half to play baseball because we wanted to play on turf. Okay? Because we felt in the past couple years we had a regional team. The past couple years when we got in the regionals, we played on turf and we looked lost. This is different than playing on dirt. Okay? So there's a method to the madness, usually. Okay? Sometimes not. Again, I just want to absolutely push the off season. The off season is very, very important to us, and that's. Coaches, do you guys have anything? Coach Reese? Coach Schubert would definitely have something. He'd probably start making everybody doing push-ups right now. Does anybody have any questions or comments? And it's okay if you do. We're not getting out of this, right? This would be awesome. Yes, Florida will be varsity only. And again, parents, trust me, we will do our best to get you that information as quick as we can. Maybe on next couple, I don't want to, 1st of November, everybody's like, oh, it's going to be snowing. 9 times out of 10, it's 55, 60 degrees still in November, okay? So when guys finish up their fall sports, I like to get some guys out there. I want to see some guys make some ground balls, and we can just have an open field type situation, okay? When you guys want to throw, 20 pitches or whatever, again, we can work with that and see what guys have got before they get into the winter sport. Nothing heavy. If they're involved in a winter sport and want to come out and swing the stick and don't want to run the bases, totally fine. I get it. We're not going to. I never even see my basketball players essentially until tryouts, or actually after tryouts. So we know they're putting work in. That's fine. We got to make sure we're putting our work in too. So that's why we go 4 days a week. That way, when we go 4 days a week, it's not a surprise that we're playing 7 games in 6 days when the season comes around. Again, arm care is our issue.
How many high school games do you play?
27 games. 27 games in 42 days. So it's quick. That's what I'm saying. Sprint marathon. It is quick. We start the last weekend of March and we end middle of May. Did you guys go on the trip?
Yeah, we're there.
80% baseball, or 80% vacation, 20% baseball? There we go. There's some of the softball that year. They can vouch for it. It is. That's right, you guys went twice. So they can vouch for it. It's not blowing smoke. A lot of golf. Coaches like to go golf. My golf game's terrible. Everybody good. Again, if you need a copy of this, please just email me. I will send it over. Okay? Is everybody good? Thank you guys all for coming. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey,